All right, round 3 of this series I'm doing just on our varieties that we have. Getting plenty more out there, plenty more for us to get eventually. So, round 3. First up, this is a dwarf Singapore. Now, a few characteristics that we know other than some of the obvious that I'll get into. Dwarf Singapore. The difference with these that you'll see with other Plumerias is this one next to it. You'll see most Plumerias, their leaves come to a point. And again, most varieties we have, they come to a point like this. Or a dwarf Singapore, they have this rounded edge. Also, the flower also has a rounded edge. But the leaves, you'll see they're a smaller leaf, dwarf, and a rounded edge. So again, that's just a characteristic of these. There's other Plumerias out there, but you almost see the vast majority that you'll see, they have that pointed. So the other thing about this is, along with having these rounder leaves, you have a lot more of a delicate, smaller flower. And I'll bring it up close just to go over those details with this. So someone's looking at this going, well, that doesn't look very dwarf to me. Well, this is a 10-year-old plant. Not only is this a 10-year-old plant, we've never done any cuttings on this. So everything you see here is original, meaning that we've never even if we've had a break on this, none of our breaks we've ever been able to root them. The thing about the dwarf style of plant, which this kind of goes for most plants, is there's a reason they're dwarf, is they have a harder time growing, establishing. So again, on something like this, when we get a break and we try and root it, they're just more temperamental. That's the reason they're dwarf. That's why they don't grow as big. They're not as vigorous, I should say. Vigorous growers. So again, a 10-year-old. Yeah, it's big now, but it's taken 10 years for this to get this way. We've never taken any cuttings off it because even the ones that have broken off just don't make it. With that being said, also, even when we get seed pods on this, they're even hard to grow. It's not to say we can't, but on your average, or I can't say average, but on a lot of our Plumerias, when we get a seed pod and I'm going to plant 15 seeds, sometimes I'll get 15 seeds to 12 seeds to grow. Other varieties, not as much. Where with this, you get a pod, and a lot of times you plant 15 seeds, you might get 4 or 5 to grow. So it's just something to be aware of on a dwarf side. Again, why we like it, because it does stay compact. It's slow grow. Again, this is 10 years. For a long time, it took forever to get here. The one other thing we like about this, and this is one of our only plants that we do this with, other than some of our little babies that are new, is this dwarf Singapore. We bring it inside in winter when everything else is going dormant. And again, for everyone that it's first time watching, we're in Texas, so we live in Katy, Texas. So we get hot and we get cold, depending on what other people might say about it. So we get cold enough that we can freeze. So all our plants in the ground, in pots, we pull them all out and put them away for the winter, and they all go dormant. All the leaves come off, except this one. This is the one plant that we bring in and we put in front of our window, and it keeps leaves all winter long, all season. I mean, all year long. So now during the winter, it may drop some leaves, so it gets a little thinner, won't be as full, but it never loses all its leaves. We bring it inside, put it in a window, we'll get a little sun. Actually, I even put like a little grow light on it just to make sure it gets enough light. And so it stays green all winter. So again, that's the nice thing about these, especially when it was smaller. Again, 10 years. When it was smaller, it was nice to put inside, and we kept it. Now, not to say you can't put another Plumeria inside and keep it in a window that's going to get a lot of sun. They'll do fine. I mean, I've known people that keep one inside that's right in a big window, and it does great. But again, that was just something we do. Again, where we live, everything goes dormant. We put them all away except this guy. We put lights on it and decorate it for the season. And so, yeah, so we put this one inside. So again, obviously slow grower. rounded leaves, very delicate flowers, and that's a dwarf Singapore. So I'll bring it in close just to show everybody, like up close to the leaves and up close. And then again, it's also growing out behind me. So I mean, this is pretty big now. But just to give you an idea, this is a dwarf Singapore, and let me get you in closer. All right, so just to show everyone again, what I was showing is just how you get these a rounded edge leaf versus, you know, your typical that we have. They're all like go to a point. And then you just see the flowers that are very delicate, white, pink. They have a good smell, but that's it. You see, like I said, they're very delicate, thin petal, little rounded tips, unlike a lot of ours that are pointed. And there you are, the dwarf Singapore. All right, on to the next. All right, here's the second one for today. This is a lemon drop, aka Thornton's lemon drop. But this is a lemon drop. By the name, they do have a lemony scent to them, and that's why, obviously, that's why people like them. But that's also why they're called lemon drop. Think about lemon drops. I'm actually leaning down, as you can see. Prolific bloomers. They bloom very similar looking to an Aztec gold. People would mistake them. Not quite as thick as Aztec gold bloom, but again, another one, if people really like these prolific bloomers. Fast growing, however, pretty compact growers. Again, I'm kneeling down. I mean, this is all on one plant, and I mean, again, I'm kneeling. So they get being said, because they're fast growing, but they're compact, they get real thick. And I mean, they're a great plant. They're very hardy plant. People love them. Again, you find these everywhere, and for the main reasons is because they're prolific bloomers, but also because they're a compact but yet fast grow. They stay very compact. That's why all of this is, well, this one's not. This is a different plant, but all these branches in the back and all this is all the one plant. Again, the thing I like about these and that we like is, as I've said like multiple times, just how much they bloom. They get big, thick bouquets. The nice thing with these too is they last a while. Some flower, and I mean, they all last longer than a lot of other flowers where they'll come on and come off, like, but these last a long time. These blooms are notorious for lasting long. So they get these big, thick blooms and they last a long time. So there's not a lot for me to say about this for other than what I stated. And as far as from our knowledge, you find, again, you do you. This is my knowledge. This is my experience. A bunch of other people out there will have their 2 cents. You have yours. Almost fell over there. This is ours. This is what we've learned. This is what we've done. This is what works for us and in our area. With that being said, once again, compact grower, fast growing. So the branches get nice and thick. They're hardy, they're sturdy. Prolific bloomer, and mostly yellow with the faint white. And as these sit in the sun, you know, with any of these, as they sit in the sun, the color goes away. So they tend to fade out. So if you're in the market for a prolific bloomer, you don't have a lot of space, but yeah, you want something to grow nice and hardy, this is the plant for you. And we've had great success with it. And as you can see, I mean, this is a big, nice, thick plant. I'll show you the base real quick. I'll zoom in. I'll also zoom in too, because I know it's so bright out here right now that the sun is just blurring this out. I mean, it's fading it out. So I'll go closer in on these just so you can see. So let me go closer in. I'm going to show you just how compact this is. And give me 1 second. All right, so here you can see, here's the base. Again, fairly thick base, thick branches, and you just come to the top so you can see this is as tall as it is. This is where I was kneeling. And now, let me go into this, close up to this flower just to show everybody. All right, and here's the flower. So let me block the sun just so you can kind of see the color a little better, hopefully. As long as I don't make it too dark. But just so you can see those colors, how it's a beautiful flower. And also, it's just so my hands, so you can see how big these flowers are. And there it is, lemon drop. Go out and get you one. All right, there it is for this one. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. If you got questions, I'll do my best to answer them. And until next time, y'all have a great day.